Flash flooding at the beginning of the month meant cutting power to many homes all over the corridor.
Now, Cedar Rapids and utility companies are working with residents to turn the lights back on. Fox 28 News reporter Kevin Barry is live at one of the places that still needs a lot of work. Kevin?
Yeah, Scott and Tiffany, on paper at least, the process to get utilities back is actually pretty simple. Inspections from the city, repairs from a certified contractor, then inspections again to make sure everything's okay. If it is, Alliant can come and turn the lights back on. But for some, and it's not even Alliant or the city's fault, it hasn't been quite that simple in practice.
Just make sure you stand back. This is a sandbar or bank, and it could collapse down in there.
Chaz Greenen is a big rig driver with a big problem. It starts with a big hole in the side of his house. When flash flooding came through A Avenue 2 weeks ago, Alliant had to kill power up and down the block.
We shut off the utility service when it is no longer safe to provide utility service to an area.
To turn the lights back on, Chaz knows what he has to do.
For the utilities, I got to get a certified electrician in here. Well, there isn't a certified electrician that's willing to go in there and put in a box that I've talked to that's willing to come out and do it for under 10 grand.
He says that's way too high. On top of that, he needs to rebuild the foundation.
If you don't know someone in these fields, they're just gouging you.
He says quotes just for that, before he even starts with the electrical repairs, have been between $40,000 to $60,000.
I'm sorry, I can't afford that kind of money. You know, not to come right out of my pocket and get my house back up.
The city of Cedar Rapids and Alliant both say it's up to homeowners to start the process that gets their power back. For many of Chaz's neighbors, they've already been able to do it. But for the others, like Chaz, who hasn't been able to take any driving jobs while he fixes up his house, meaning he can't earn the money to pay for the repairs, his house isn't the only thing that's falling into a hole.
If there ever was a rock in a hard spot, you got it right here.
The city says the certification process is to make sure that everybody stays safe while they fix up some of the damage to their home. We have all the information for registering that damage and also how you can start that process to get your utilities back on if you haven't already on our website.